From the vast savannas of Africa to the bustling cities of Asia, our planet pulsates with an astonishing diversity of life. Across the globe, from the frozen Arctic to the heart of the Amazon, people have developed unique and often surprising ways of life. In this exploration of the human experience, we will encounter traditions that challenge our understanding of the world. Prepare to be amazed as we journey to the far corners of the globe, uncovering the stories behind the world's top 10 weirdest cultural practices exposed. High in the remote Omo Valley of southern Ethiopia, we encounter the Mercy people, where beauty takes on a truly remarkable form. Here, young women stretch their lips with clay plates, a tradition passed down through generations. The larger the plate, the more desirable the woman is considered. But the lip plates are more than just an adornment. They are a powerful symbol of identity, representing a woman's strength, maturity, and social standing within the tribe. The process of stretching the lip is gradual, beginning in a girl's adolescence. With each insertion of a larger plate, she endures discomfort and even pain. Yet, for the Mercy women, it is a rite of passage, a testament to their resilience and their commitment to their cultural heritage. In a world increasingly driven by globalization, the Mercy's lip plates stand as a bold statement of cultural individuality. Every year in the small Spanish village of Castrillo de Murcia, a truly bizarre spectacle unfolds. It's the festival of El Colacho, where babies become the center of attention in a most unusual way. Men dressed as devils, known as colachos, take to the streets, leaping over rows of infants lying on mattresses. This centuries-old tradition is believed to cleanse the babies of original sin and protect them from evil spirits. The atmosphere is electric, a mix of fear and excitement, as the villagers gather to witness this unique ritual. While the practice might seem alarming to outsiders, the locals view it as a harmless and essential part of their cultural heritage. Many parents believe that their children will be blessed with good health and fortune after being jumped over by the colachos. El Colacho is a vivid reminder that traditions can take on many forms, often defying logic and challenging our perceptions of the world. In the remote highlands of western New Guinea, Indonesia, lives the Dani tribe, a people whose expression of grief takes on a visceral and shocking form. Here, the loss of a loved one is met with the ritual amputation of a finger. This practice, known as ikipalan, is believed to alleviate the overwhelming pain of loss. The ritual is performed by a designated elder, using a sharp stone or blade. The severed finger is often buried with the deceased. While the practice of ikipalan is slowly fading, it remains a poignant example of coping with death and grief. On the Indonesian island of Sulawesi, death takes on a very different meaning. Here, among the Toraja people, the deceased are not quickly laid to rest. Instead, they are kept at home, often for years, as cherished members of the family. This ancient practice stems from the belief that the spirits of the dead linger among the living, playing an active role in the lives of their families. The deceased are dressed in fine clothes, their bodies meticulously preserved through a process of mummification. They are given food and drink, spoken to as if still alive, and even included in family gatherings and celebrations. Every few years, the Toraja perform an elaborate ceremony called Manene, where they exhume the bodies of their loved ones. The mummies are carefully cleaned, redressed, and their tombs are repaired. The Toraja's relationship with death is a testament to the enduring power of family ties, and the belief that life and death are interconnected parts of a continuous cycle. Deep within the Brazilian Amazon rainforest, the Satere Mawe tribe practices one of the most painful initiation rites. To transition from boyhood to manhood, young men must endure the sting of the bullet ant, 30 times more painful than a bee sting. They wear gloves filled with hundreds of bullet ants, their venomous stingers embedded inward. The young initiate must wear the gloves for 10 minutes, enduring excruciating pain. The venom attacks the nervous system, causing burning, throbbing pain for hours. The ceremony, filled with music and dancing, tests strength, endurance, and courage. Withstanding the stings proves readiness for adulthood. The bullet ant glove ritual marks the transition into manhood. Every year, during the Tamil month of Thai, a wave of religious fervor sweeps across Malaysia, Singapore, and parts of India. It's the festival of Thai Pusam, a Hindu celebration dedicated to Lord Murugan, the son of Shiva and Parvati. What makes Taipusam so extraordinary and to some, shocking, is the extreme form of devotion displayed by its devotees. During the festival, participants enter a trance-like state, piercing their bodies with hooks, skewers, and other sharp objects. Some even go to the extent of pulling heavy chariots or carrying ornate structures called kavadis attached to their bodies by hooks. The piercing is believed to be a form of penance, a way for devotees to cleanse themselves of their sins and attain spiritual purification. The pain endured is seen as an offering to Lord Murugan, a testament to their unwavering faith and devotion. Taipusam is a vibrant and intense spectacle, a testament to the power of faith to push people beyond their physical limits. In the heart of Kawasaki, Japan, a festival unlike any other takes place every spring. The Kanamara Matsuri, or Festival of the Steel Phallus, is a celebration of fertility, good fortune, and well, let's just say, all things phallic. The festival's origins date back centuries to a time when a local shrine was believed to offer protection against sexually transmitted diseases. Today, the Kanamara Matsuri is a joyous and surprisingly family-friendly event, attracting thousands of visitors from all over the world. The highlight of the festival is the parade of giant phallus-shaped makoshi, or portable shrines, carried through the streets. These brightly colored and often humorous structures are said to bring good luck to those who touch them. From phallus-shaped lollipops to souvenirs of all shapes and sizes, the Kanamara Matsuri is a celebration of life, laughter, and the breaking down of taboos. In the highlands of Madagascar, death is not the end but rather a continuation of life, celebrated through a unique and somewhat unsettling tradition known as Famadihana, or the turning of the bones. Every 7 years, families exhume the bodies of their loved ones from their tombs. The deceased are carefully unwrapped from their burial shrouds, their bones cleaned and rewrapped in fresh silk. But the Famadihana is more than just a morbid ritual. It's a joyous reunion, a time for families to reconnect with their ancestors, share stories, and ask for their blessings. Music, dancing, and feasting accompany the ceremony, as the living and the dead come together in a celebration of life and remembrance. During the Famadihana, the bodies of the deceased are often carried around the village, allowing them to dance one last time with their loved ones. It's believed that this physical contact helps to strengthen the bond between the living and the dead, ensuring that the spirits of the ancestors remain close and continue to protect their families. During Holy Week in the Philippines, a deeply religious country, the streets come alive with a spectacle that is both fascinating and unsettling. Thousands of devotees participate in acts of self-flagellation, whipping their backs with bamboo whips or chains, in a public display of penance and devotion. This practice, rooted in Catholic tradition, is seen as a way for penitents to share in the suffering of Christ and cleanse themselves of their sins. The air is thick with the smell of blood and incense as bare-chested men, some wearing crowns of thorns, walk slowly through the streets, whipping themselves until their backs are raw and bloody. Others crawl on their hands and knees, dragging heavy crosses or allowing themselves to be nailed to crosses in a symbolic reenactment of Christ's crucifixion. While the practice of self-flagellation is condemned by the Catholic Church, it remains a deeply ingrained tradition in the Philippines, driven by a complex mix of faith, guilt, and the desire for spiritual redemption. High in the Himalayas, in the tiny kingdom of Bhutan, a tradition persists that seems like a relic from a bygone era. It's called bomena, or night hunting, and it involves young men sneaking into the bedrooms of young women under the cover of darkness. This centuries-old practice, once widespread throughout Bhutan, is seen as a form of courtship, a way for young men to find love and start families. Under the cover of darkness, young men will slip into the homes of families they know, hoping to find their way to the bedroom of a potential bride. If the woman welcomes the man's advances, they may spend the night together. However, if caught, the man must either marry the woman or face a hefty fine. While bomena might seem like a recipe for disaster, it takes place within a tightly knit community where everyone knows each other. The practice is generally accepted as a harmless, albeit somewhat unconventional way for young people to find love and marriage. From the remote highlands of Ethiopia to the bustling streets of Tokyo, from the depths of the Amazon rainforest to the heart of the Philippines, we've witnessed some of the most extraordinary and thought-provoking cultural practices on Earth. These traditions, often strange and sometimes shocking, offer us a glimpse into the incredible diversity of human experience. They remind us that our world is full of wonder, mystery, and a kaleidoscope of ways of life. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of human culture, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible insights into our amazing planet. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the world's weirdest cultural practices. Until next time, keep exploring.